Here's a functional print I use almost every day, and it's one of those simple designs that ends up being far more useful than you'd expect. These are drying pyramids, sometimes called standoffs, and I mainly use them in the kitchen. Whenever I wash my cutting board, I don't like leaving it flat on the counter because the underside stays wet forever. By setting the board on top of these pyramids, I can get airflow underneath it, and it dries evenly and a lot faster. Another thing I appreciate is how compact they are. The pyramids are designed to be stackable, so when I'm not using them, they only take up a tiny bit of space in a drawer. If you've ever used the commercial silicone versions, you know they tend to roll around or stick together. These stay neat and organized, which is a small detail, but when you use them regularly, it really matters. I designed the model from scratch in Blender, keeping the geometry simple so the print would be reliable and strong. Once I was happy with the shape, I exported it as an STL file and brought it into the slicer. I printed mine in PLA because they don't see any heat, and PLA gives you a clean, stiff little pyramid that holds up just fine for this kind of use. If you want to try them yourself, the model is available for free on Printables. The link is in the description. One of the big advantages is print efficiency. Each pyramid takes very little time to print, and the material usage is extremely low. If you've got a spool that's almost empty and you're trying to squeeze out a few more practical prints before tossing it, this is a perfect project. You can print a whole set in an evening without worrying about running out of filament. So if you want a simple, useful, and low-cost functional print, these drying pyramids are absolutely worth making. It's one of those small upgrades in the kitchen that you end up using constantly.